Hey guys, this is LarryBoy Fanatic, and today I'll be sharing my top 10 facts about Greta von Gruesome from LarryBoy and the Yodel Napper, both the video and the book. Up at number 10 is that Greta owns a castle in Zucchania, I hope I said that right, which is outside Bumbleyburg where she kept the Yodelers in the Yodel Napper episode. In the book adaptation, it states that she inherited the castle from her rich uncle, which is nice, and it partially explains her consumption by greed. Now up at number 9 is that Greta von Gruesome has proven to be high-tech, aside from Awful Alvin. She has a helicopter, kidnapping technology, trapdoors, and even modified a bunch of hula dolls to attack people. How she's good at being a high-tech whiz is neither explained in the video or the book, so it's nothing more than a villain cliche. Now, fact number 8 is that Greta has proven to hold her own in a physical fight, whether it's with LarryBoy or with Dark Crow. Yeah, just ignore him. She uses her power gloves to zap people and knows how to use a scepter, so look out. Up at number 7 is that Greta von Gruesome may be the most decent villain in the LarryBoy cartoon adventure series. I mean, really think about it. She isn't as bizarre as Awful Alvin, and she certainly isn't a mama's kid like the Alchemist. In hindsight, Greta might be the best one of the bunch. Number 6. Greta has teamed up with Awful Alvin in the final episode of the cartoon adventure series, which also has a book adaptation besides the Yodel Napper episode. As mentioned in fact number 7, Greta is the only decent villain in the series, meaning that she was more serious with evil schemes than Awful Alvin. In fact, I'd rather see only her in the finale. But no, the show had to emphasize the idea of a crossover with the two villains. So we got what we got. Up at number 5 is that the book adaptation offers a backstory for Greta von Gruesome, unlike the video which came out first. The story is that Greta would buy things to satisfy her greed, but eventually she turned to stealing, thus making her a bad guy because stealing is a crime. The video somewhat covered this in a scene where Greta is talking to the Yodelers. And the DVD has a bio where she is described as having an origin that's shrouded in mystery and obscured by controversy. Yeah. But there's no mention of a rich uncle that got her started with this road to being greedy. Also, the bio says that she stole lollipops to start her criminal career, which is contradictory to the book saying that she stole things, not going into specifics of what she stole. Up at number 4 is that the character design for Greta is interesting. She seems like a cross between a Viking and something robotic. As a side note, Tom Bancroft talks about his design for Greta, comparing her to an opera singer and Dr. Von Doom from the Fantastic Four series. To my surprise, I actually stumbled onto this fact when I was going through the DVD menu on my computer, and I came across a LarryBoy symbol on the fun section of the DVD, and it takes you to Tom Bancroft describing his inspiration on the character. Number 3. Have you ever wanted to learn how to draw Greta von Gruesome? Well, the good news is that on the DVD in the bonus features section, you'll find Tom Bancroft's tutorial on how to draw Greta. I mean, it's worth checking out. Up at number 2 is that Greta von Gruesome has gone by a different name in the book adaptation to LarryBoy and the Yodel Napper, which is Greedy Greta. Nothing special about that. In fact, Greta von Gruesome sounds way more badass than Green Greta. You had one job to do, Kent Rediker or Rediker? I don't know how to pronounce his name. However, going back to the statement that I made in fact number 4, Tom Bancroft also says that originally Greta was supposed to be a grape and be named Green Greta Grape. Wow, I never knew that. I mean, that would explain the flub on the back cover of the Yodel Napper book. However, there was a much needed name change and they finally went with Greta von Gruesome, which is way better than Green Greta Grape. And finally, for fact number 1 is that Greta has claimed to be a ruler of some sort, but it's never brought up again in the Cartoon Adventure series. It's like, yeah, she's our leader of something, so deal with it. She brings this up when she introduces herself to the yodelers, saying that she's the ruler of Zucchinia and the stealer of yodelers. But what type of ruler is she? Well, from what we can gather from the video and the book, she has a castle, she inherited from her rich uncle, as well as his money, and she dresses royally. The DVD bio claims that she is a despot of Zucchinia, but is she royal or noble? I mean, this was something that really confused me when watching these videos. Let's say in a much better kids series like Sesame Street, the Count Von Count has a title of Count because aside from having a love for counting, he also inherited that title from his dad. Nonetheless, he's of importance and he shows that with his castle and attire. Here, Greta's type of leadership is never explained in the video or book. If she's not a queen or countess, then what is she? The video nor book never show her going into town taxing the daylights out of people or making outlandish decrees. Well, to be fair, I don't really want to dwell on this too much, but sometimes I wonder. Anyways guys, those were my thoughts on Greta von Gruesome from LarryBoy and the Yodel Napper. I hope you enjoyed this top 10 video, and if you liked this video, please give it a like and please subscribe to the channel. And on that note, this has been the LarryBoy Fanatic, the eyes and plunger ears of the LarryBoy universe. See you guys!